Hi guys! Today I am going to make a video that I've been meaning to make for a while, and I just got really inspired to make when making my Lipstick Philosophers video for this week. You like my mustache? I haven't gotten political on YouTube in a while, and I felt the absolute need to, because there's an election going on, and both the Republican National Convention and the Democratic National Convention happened in the last few weeks. So, it's kind of relevant. It's actually really fucking relevant. It's more relevant than anything I'm gonna make a video about, probably in about a month. I am not trying to offend any Republicans. I don't know how many of you are subscribed to my channel. I don't mean to personally offend any of you, but I'm pretty sure the entire platform that the Republican Party is standing on right now is full of bigotry and hatred. I have never felt more fired up and passionate and terrified at the time of an election than this year. And I can't for the life of me remember when the deadline to register to vote is, but I will put a link below and I will put the date right here because I am urging all of my subscribers who are of age right now, go register to vote. Please. I mean, if you're not in America, then this won't pertain to you as much, but anybody who is 18 or older, I beg of you, register to vote. Especially the ladies. Nothing against the men, but especially to my lady viewers, and I know that there's a whole lot more of you, so I'm preaching to the choir here. Register to vote, please. Because there's never been a time for the last 40 years when our rights have been so at stake. I've always been so passionate and like fired up and like just like so about like the gay rights movement because I have so many friends who are gay, and I think that's why a lot of people think that I am gay. I'm not, by the way. This last year, I have felt the need to fight for my own rights, and I've never felt that before, and I've never felt that my own rights were at stake. I've always advocated for other people because they didn't have the same rights, but what's happening right now and what the Republican Party displaying for all of us to view and what they're promising if Mitt Romney wins is taking away our rights. Roe v. Wade was passed almost 40 years ago, and this shouldn't be happening right now. Rape culture shouldn't be a thing. Something that's so simple, at least in our minds, should not be argued on a political level. Todd Akin, if you didn't know, he's a guy running for Congress that even the Republican Party is urging to drop out of the race because of what he said. Basically what he said is that the woman's body has a way to not get pregnant if a rape is legitimate. Wait, they're classifying rape? Like, that should not be a thing that's happening. And all of this is brought up because they're trying to take away a woman's right to an abortion. And that ship sailed almost 40 years ago. At my stage in my life, I should be worrying about finding a job and about paying off student loans and moving out of my house, not whether or not the government is controlling what I can do with my own body. There's never been a time when a party has run on the idea of taking away rights. The Republican Party wants to take away gays' right to marry. They want to take away women's right to an abortion. They want to take away Planned Parenthood. They want to take away people's right to vote if they don't have a picture ID. Where am I right now? And I know I made a video talking about Rick Santorum on my other channel that got a ton of views and a ton of hate and comment. But this video is not about whether or not healthcare companies are going to cover abortions. This is about whether or not the government wants to make it outright illegal for women to have them. This is a bigger question now. This is a bigger problem now. And it all started because of that initial problem. I don't necessarily like politics. I don't like all the rigmarole that goes through it. I don't like campaigning. I don't like how dirty it gets. I don't like, especially when parties say that fact-checking is overrated. As a journalism major, I see nothing more important than checking facts. Literally, that's something that they're saying now. That fact-checking is what's ruining the campaign. What? I would have so much more respect for Mitt Romney if he had a backbone. I don't feel like he's fighting for things that he actually believes in. Maybe it's just because his personality is that of a robot, but he honestly just seems like a mouthpiece for the Republican National Committee. And while Obama's speeches get written by other people, Obama has actually done things that he wanted to do, not because somebody else told him to do it. When Obama passed wrote in the bill the halting the Stafford loans, making that student loans, the interest rate wouldn't go up, that wasn't something that the Democrats wanted him to do. Like, it was kind of an unpopular move, at least with everybody who was not a college student. He did it because he felt strongly about it, and I feel like Mitt Romney won't do any of that because he just wants to be president so bad. And that's terrifying because he literally will do whatever they want him to. 4 years ago, I was scared because John McCain had the possibility of dying. That was why I was scared, because if John McCain became president, he could very well die in the first 4 years and then Sarah Palin would be president. At least John McCain had some bit of a backbone, and Sarah Palin had some bit of a backbone, however twisted it was. Mitt Romney is just like a lip fish, just like being thrown across the freaking country by the Republican National Committee, just saying what they want him to say. And nobody like that should be president. I've never asked my subscribers anything more important than right now. Please, register to vote and do something to better your future, because my future has never felt more wavering than this last year. The Republican National Committee's platform makes it so that I will have less rights than my mother had growing up. And that sucks. So please register to vote. Voting is literally the easiest thing in the world. You connect lines. You put a piece of paper in a box or you mail it in. You don't even have to pay for the postage. It is literally easier than paying your student loans. And you get to make a difference for everybody in the fucking country. And if you're a resident of Washington right now, vote to approve Referendum 74. Because that would make gay marriage legal in this state, and that would mean that so many of my friends would be able to get married and I could take pictures at their wedding, and it would be amazing. Because I want our governor to have one good thing to walk out on. Because our current governor, Christine Gregoire, wrote a bill last year making gay marriage legal in the state of Washington, and then a whole bunch of people got a bunch of signatures saying that they wanted to vote on it. They didn't want her just to sign it into law, so they got enough signatures, so it's on the ballot. So please, for the love of God, approve Referendum 74. Pass this video on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, anywhere. Make video responses. I don't care. I want people to get engaged in this discussion, and I want people to care about what is happening in the government. Even if you don't like politics, the government affects you. You should stay informed, and you don't necessarily have to be somebody that goes to protests and makes videos like this. You just have to, like, care. Like, how hard is that? Ladies, your reproductive rights are at stake. And that's fucking horrifying. Okay, bye.